Single whip to lifting hands. Professor Chung called out 4 postures in particular that we should use initially as standing postures. First one, the opening move. This posture is about unifying internal and external. The mind rests in the dantian. The gaze and the awareness is inward. The eyes are open. From the inside, you fill yourself, all the space around you, while releasing into the ground. Single whip, the posture of complete extension. The arm is out farther than in a push. The other right hand is held high, and everything is big here. Play guitar and lifting hands. Chung emphasized for working on the root. So feeling yourself release into the ground, being solidly on the ground. Getting there, single whip. All my weight shifts forward, my waist turns, my arms open. We call this hugging a big tree. Then bring the hands and rear foot in. The right foot touches on the heel with no weight. Feel from your rear foot out to your fingertips. That last bit is the lifting of the hands. In the final posture here, when I'm doing this, coming out of single whip, my feet are going to be at 90 degrees. And because I don't move that foot that was the front foot of single whip. If I'm going to do this as a standing posture, I usually turn the rear foot in to about 45. But when we do it in 90 degrees in the form, when you bring the right foot in, watch how the right foot pivots on the ball as I'm doing this, and then I move it and I place it on the heel. Where I place it is so that if I brought the foot back, it would just run into or clear the other heel. I don't want to place it so that if I bring the foot back, it runs into the foot. Ben Lowe called this like an L, not a T. So when I'm here, this is an L shape. When I bring the foot in, I've got a T shape. So like an L, not a T. That's true in all of the 100% postures. You always, whatever the posture is, you always want the front foot to be able to come back and just clear the rear heel. You don't need to try to get shoulder wide. From single whip, I release into the ground. That rebound turns me and opens the hands. I'm 100% already here. Then I bring the hands in, and as I do that, the foot comes in and lands on the heel. The last minute, fill all the way out. In this final posture, you want to feel expansion in all 6 directions. So you want to feel the spine going up and down. You don't want to collapse the elbows. You want to feel the arms full out to the 2 sides. And then importantly, send your awareness out forward and back. So I'm reaching out with my mind forward. The shape of the hands, of course the hands are beautiful ladies' hands. The front hand is angled in slightly and rising. The fingertips align with my mirror image throat. The rear hand, the palm faces the elbow of the front hand. A lot of times it'll drop and the palm would pass underneath the other hand. Or the 2 hands will be closer to even so that the palm would face my forearm. So let the front hand be extended, let the rear hand face the elbow. I like to do these as a set of standing postures. Spend, a couple minutes on it. And I trade off side to side. So I'll do 3 rounds. I'll do a round here on the front, do it for 30 seconds or a minute on each side. I'm going to go faster than that. Change, do the second side. That's 1 round, 30 seconds or a minute. Then do a second round. This time give it all you've got. Stay there, releasing down into the ground, allowing the legs to burn, making sure that your alignment is correct so that your knee isn't collapsing in. That'll give you trouble fast. So make sure the alignment is correct. And just stay here, continuing to relax, feeling the ground, ensuring that the front foot is actually empty, and just stay there. The heat in your legs, work with that. Let it relax. Don't let it come up into the body, causing you to tighten and leave the ground. Every time you feel like coming up, release down. After doing that on one side for longer than you want, change to the other side and repeat. Letting go down into the ground, flesh melting off the bones, feeling the head top suspended, feeling the weight dropping down, feeling the expansion side to side, extending my mind forward, noticing the burning in my legs and releasing it, letting that melt off me. And then a third time, just for fun. Feels good. Get the alignment and change to the other side. Feels good. Get the alignment. So this is good practice. It's good practice on a bunch of levels. Improves your root, your ability to relax, and lets you deal with those feelings of wanting to stop and just letting that melt off you. Single whip. I feel the ground. The rebound carries me into a big open space. My hands drop. My foot comes with them. I feel from the rear foot out to the fingertips. So watch the shape my hands make. From this open place, they come down, and then they extend out. This isn't just clapping your hands, coming together. They've got this curve and an extension out. So, single whip, feel the ground, rebound turns me, hug a big tree, bring the hands together, hug a smaller tree. Feel out to your fingertips. Single whip, two lifting hands.